What's up, everyone? Welcome to another home theater hangout. I think this might be the first of the year for 2026. Welcome, everyone, and welcome, Kellen, cleaner of. No, he's not from them anymore.
Not from no. No, what's up, Shane? How we doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. So, why don't you tell the folks that are here what is this new last name that you got going on there on screen?
Yeah. So, kind of took things a little differently the last quarter of the year, and excited to say that there will be a new company entering the ring of home theater, and um, just it's gonna be fun starting my own deal. It's called Odyssey. Uh,
Oh,
That way we can start our own journey together. But all jokes aside, blessed to kind of be still in the industry, just doing my own thing. Going to bring a lot of different, um, I think, angles to it from the
hmm.
marketing side for sure, and the content side. And we got some cool things with how we will handle maybe getting to try some products before, if you would like to
Whoa.
purchase them. So, not going to give away all the secrets yet. We're still probably 3 weeks or so before the website's ready,
Yeah,
but looking forward to it. So,
very nice. Very nice. I'm assuming you're going to be carrying some Lingdorf products because I see some Lingdorf speakers back there.
yeah, so we have, let me see here. I can probably just do a quick call sheet of everything we got going on. Yeah. A lot of familiar names.
Yeah, yeah. I reviewed their 3400 integrated. What was it? 2 weeks ago now. I think Gene has the same thing now. So I guess they're getting around, starting to get more around the different
Yeah.
channels.
Yeah, I was speaking to Gene earlier. He was doing a bench test on it, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So we have Cambridge Audio, AVM, Michelle Turntables, Screen Innovation, Stewart Film Screen, Meyer Sound. We're going to be an online retailer for Meyer Sound. That's pretty huge.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Salamander Designs, Ever Solo, Acoustic Energy, Diptyque, Opera loudspeakers, some of the two-channel stuff. Ruark, some really good lifestyle speakers, computer speakers. They look nice too.
Yeah.
Blue cables, Epson, JVC, Valerian, um, AWOL Visions, Lingdorf, Steinway. We'll have all the racks and cables, RBH, of course, per listen, audio control, Trinov, Mad VR, Primaire. Matrix Audio is a really cool product, really cool brand. That'll be some fun things to cover on that. Kind of like a little bit higher end Ever Solo, but not as
Hmm.
pricey as the Hi-Fi Rose. But
Okay.
every bit is good for sure.
Yeah.
And then we will have some exclusivity with Canvas Hi-Fi. It's like a
And
really cool sound bar. It's actually what I'm using in my theater right now, believe it or not. Uh,
mm-mm.
Pretty wild.
Did
How
you give it back to all those per listen speakers or what? What's happening?
everything's gone starting from scratch.
Oh
So
my
essentially
gosh.
everything. I have a projector screen. I have four per listen D15s, and I have a Kaleidoscape. So
Oof.
I'm just
You got a bunch of holes in them walls.
I got a bunch of toddler-sized holes in my walls for
Hmm.
sure.
Get some
So
of those in wall Lingdorfs. They look pretty cool. They're pricey, but
we're we're doing per listen for sure.
yeah.
Just starting everything from scratch. Um, spending some money on the website, doing things right for sure. Just getting everything budgeted. Some life things happened. Hell, just today the dryer went out, so it's just like what
Oh,
else could go on? So we'll get
man.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, did you get your inspiration from the Christopher Nolan Odyssey movie? Is that where that came
Not
from?
not really. I mean, I could take the easy way out and say, yeah, he's my favorite like director and everything, but not necessarily. Um,
You trying to throw the Trojan horse in the AV industry?
maybe.
Oh,
Oh. No, it's gonna be fun, man. Excited. We'll be starting our YouTube channel as well, kind of producing content along with that. It's a blank canvas now, but once the website is up and we have some things covered, it'll be cool. I hope everyone enjoys it. It's definitely going to be way different than the other online retailers that are out there. It's going to be the non-traditional approach, um, on the marketing side and the video and the content side. So
all right. Well, we'll see what happens.
yeah, man,
Hopefully
appreciate
it
it.
works out. All right. So, guys, I took a couple polls this week. I don't know if you saw the video or not, but I had a subscriber of mine come to the house because I bumped into him at Home Depot while I was shopping for a new kitchen. And I said, hey, man, why don't you come over to the house? I'm right literally 2 minutes away from the store. So I gave him a little demo. And I thought it sounded, I always think my theater sounds good because everything was balanced, level matched to, well, actually, I level matched everything to like the middle row between the first and the second row. So kind of get a good balance between the two. But obviously, he was in the front row and he was like, it's a little, I have a hard time hearing the back speakers, your surround speakers. Like, I just hear the front stage more. I was like, I'm pretty sure my levels are off because you're looking for specific things or whatever. Like I can hear them, but I think when we moved to the second row, obviously we're like 5 feet from the speaker, so they're a lot closer. So he's like, oh yeah, it sounds so much better. I can hear everything in the back. I was like, yeah, but now we're like hearing everything, and then the front is like so far away now. So it's like, all right. So I recalibrated everything, and I took a little poll. And I said, how do you guys run your surround channels? This includes the top channels as well. And the big majority of you guys had chose that you level matched your front with your to your front speakers, your LCRs. So 66%, only 20% chose to have your surround speakers louder than the fronts. Surprisingly, I would have thought more people would have picked that, but I guess we have some more educated folks on the channel than I thought. Then 7% two channel only, and then quieter than the LCRs. So when you are setting up your installs, how are you calibrating for 2 rows for your surround channels?
Collectively, first of all, I mean, there's always going to be one row that's, I would say, more priority.
Yeah.
You obviously want the room to sound good, but it also depends on what receiver or anything that we're working with. So previously I was doing mainly Trinovs. That was one thing that we'll be offering too, is just being able to set it up for the customers. So every Trinov that was sold, I went out and set it up for them. So I always tried to set it up per the room as a whole, but oftentimes there was, specific rows that took priority, especially if a lot of the customers only had like them and their spouse in the home, and 90% of the time it was just going to be them two.
Yeah.
I would do it to that primary row, but you want to make it good for everyone. But I would say if you had to skew one way or the other, the guy that's going to be living, or gal that's going to be living with the unit, it's going to be using the room 99% of the time, make it sound the way that they want it when you walk out of there. Guide them along that path, talk them through that path of, hey, this is what we recommend. This is what I'm going to do. Listen to it. Your ears are another good tool. Obviously, measurements, everything like that. But if your customer's like, yeah, I don't really feel everything is enveloped, like, even though I can clearly hear it, I'm going to leave the room the way that they have fallen in love with it,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I went and made a preset for the front and second rows. And then, cheat a little bit. I did make a preset with a 3 dB bump in the surround channels. And then I kept everything, the front stage LCR and then the wide channels at the same level. So
Yeah, I should have got to that. Yeah, with the Trinom, you can do presets. So oftentimes I'll do one for cinema. All the sources are gain matched. But then, if we're doing like a customer watches a lot of sports or whatever, I will mainly just turn down all the surrounds 2 or 3 dB. That way they can clearly hear the announcer
Yeah.
talking the game, whatever. So kind of like a sports mode, more dialogue oriented, kind of like a night mode, but still with a little bit of the bass. Um, so yeah, that's the beauty of it too. You can have different presets running how you want to flavor it up.
I went and tried the usually I keep the 3D remapping off, but I turned it on this time because usually I would mirror my side channels or the top channels
Yeah,
if it's only getting one row active or maybe just the middles are active in the tops. So I turned 3D mapping on and I was like, "Oh shit, it actually did remap the channels." So it would activate everything. But then it shut off my left and right channels and sent it over to the left
your
wide and
wides.
right wides. I was like,
Yep.
dude, I was like, you were getting everything right except for that.
Yep, yep. So if you have, um, I can't remember because I've had that happen to me one more time. If it, like the front row is kind of further back, those angles, or maybe it's too far forward. Either way, when you do the remapping, it'll kind of make your sound stage wider, but it'll
Yeah.
mainly send that left and right to your wides, and it's like, eh.
Come on, man.
It's like, dag on it. Why can't we just keep everything? Because if we have an issue with the surrounds, I want those fixed, but don't really want to mess with the LCR. So,
Hmm. I don't know if there's a way you can cheat that or what, manually adjust it. I mean, I have to ask John or
up
Chuck or
there.
something because when you remap it, it works good. Like it sends the sound like down the walls properly. And I was like, oh man, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Instead of just having everything just pop all in once. So
yeah.
so close to having it perfect. And I was like, Jesus, man, so close.
There's probably a way to do it. Um, I've never gone down that path, so there's probably a way to do it.
Mm. Congrats, Kellen. Good luck with your new venture.
Thank you, Brian.
I had this guy leave me this comment a couple times. The A1 Evo, I guess it's a calibration thing for Odyssey for Denon Marantz. I did a little Google search on it, and I know Random McNally had asked me if I used it, but I don't have a Trinov. I mean, I don't have a Denon Marantz, so I don't think that would apply to me because I know you had asked me a couple times in the comment section. What's up, my home theater, Chris? You know my home theater, Chris? No? Yeah, I'm sure you
Mm,
bumped into his
yeah.
channel at some point.
Actually, I think I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he just got a ultra short throw screen.
Oh yeah.
He's reviewing, testing out.
Very
Let me see
nice.
that. Yeah.
Second, here's my second poll that I took. It was actually this morning. I said, "What is your subwoofer of choice?" Out of 687 votes, again, the majority of you guys have chosen sealed. I would have thought most people would have picked ported because it's just louder. But I guess again, we have some educated folks in my subscriber base. And then 1% said other. I think they mentioned dual opposed. So most of you guys have picked sealed. What is your choice? What are you going for?
If I have the total control and budget sealed, um,
Yeah.
you're just going to be able to dial it in. But if we're trying to fill a room, we're not really trying to go crazy on, the frequencies. We just need the output, and
Mhm.
maybe there's a certain frequency that port is tuned to that we need some help with that. There's a time and place for ported subs, but all in all, if I have my druthers, I'm doing sealed, and you
Yeah.
can just do so much more with larger woofers sealed subs. So
Yeah. You get that. You don't have quite a steep roll off after the tune, so you tend to
Yeah.
get deeper extension, smoother roll off on the bottom end. I think the first time when I first started the channel, I bought a pair of PB16s because they were like the big boy subs back then. Back in 2016, they were like, I was like, oh, cool. Got a good discount on them. The first demo we popped on was the Edge of Tomorrow. It was just like, I was like, yo, I was like, oh my God. I was like, how is this happening? I was like, this is a brand new sub, man. It's like 200 pounds or something. And I was like, I can't believe we bottomed it out. The first track we popped on. It was like fucking major disappointment. But
Yeah.
bigger doesn't always mean better. Cool
That's
sub
right.
though. Cool sub though.
I think though, honestly, I mean, I've known it for a while. Not saying that the YouTube space didn't know this, but I would almost say if you would take this poll 5, 6 years ago, I bet
Yeah.
everybody would have been on the ported train because that was
Yeah.
all you saw. PB16s, PB16s.
Yeah.
The actual performance of the subs really wasn't talked about. It was always just like the get ported subs for home theater. I don't know
Yeah.
how many customers I was just like, yeah, I don't know where you heard that, but technically, like we'd prefer it sealed if possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a few of the Ascendo subs. And I was like, oh wow, man, I'm really getting some good extension here. It's sealed, a little bit smaller of a cabinet, but just really just much better extension. And then even some of the smaller subs nowadays, a lot of the smaller subs just really put out a lot of output for these little 13-inch cubes or whatever.
Well, yeah. Do you want to dive into that? You want to tell what you just got brought in the door from SVS
Yes,
on
indeed.
that topic?
So we got the brand new, where's that screen at? Brand new SVS SB 3000 Revolution. Are you going to be carrying these at all?
I could
Maybe.
probably make it happen.
Yeah.
Me and Nick have a pretty decent relationship over there at SVS.
Hmm.
So yeah, I've gone back and forth on it. Try not to do too much crossover on things that can be bought on Amazon or direct from the retailer themselves, but
Yeah.
this might make a great exception. They're good folks. I've always said it. There's I would say not too many customer service oriented companies quite like them in the industry.
They're the best. They are the
They
best.
will take care of you hands down if
Yep.
and ever you have to go down that path. But
Yep.
for the money, they're just ridiculously tough to beat on
Yeah.
performance.
And this is not a bad price either. I forgot what was the last one. It was SB 3000. I think it was like $1,000 when I first reviewed it back in 2018.
Yeah, I want to say the micros were 800.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, yeah, you're right. I think it was either 100 or a couple $100 more for just the SB3000 Pro.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, heavier cabinet, right, and a little more wattage. So
Yeah, so I think the older version weighed 54.5 pounds. This new one is 54.8 pounds, so a little bit heavier. I guess the biggest thing is probably coming from the amplifier. So the older version was 2,500 watts peak. This new one is 4,000 watts, Class
yeah,
D. Same DSP, as far as I know, and same subwoofer app control. Still no auto calibration. So I know they've been promising that for like the past, what, a year now? Maybe a little longer than a year?
yeah,
But
that should be a good video. Have you done a video on using REW, taking measurements, and then working with the EQ on the SVS app or Per Listen app?
I haven't done it. Have I
Using a
done it?
mini DSP.
Yeah, I haven't made it like a tutorial on it. There's so many on YouTube, so it's like why bother?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super easy. I mean, I learned off of AVS forums like years ago, So
Yeah.
it's pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah.
A couple measurements, and then you click the little EQ, and it kind of calculates it for you. And you pop in the numbers in your app or your AVR pre-pro. So pretty simple, and you get a pretty good response depending on however you want to do it. But yeah, so I got two of these in, and I've been rocking out with them for a little bit. They sound like the other ones. I don't have the other ones with me, but I would say it's not any worse. The only thing is that I reviewed the older versions at the older theater, which is about half the size of my current theater. So there's going to be a little bit of difference there, just because it's obviously I should probably have gotten four of them instead of just two, but just for two of them, pretty impressive for little 13-inch drivers.
What's the cubic footage on your theater? You know it offhand?
I don't know it, but I'm sure somebody can figure it out. It's 10 high by 14 wide by 20, I think 26 deep.
Okay. We're
I
close.
think
We're
my old
close.
theater was like, I think the old place was like 12 by 12 or something, 12 by 13.
I've got about 4 more feet width and another foot towards the ceiling, but I'm 26 deep, 18 wide, and then 11-foot ceilings. But yeah, I mean that's a lot. I mean it's just a big room too.
Yeah.
So yeah, for 213s, if you're getting any significant output with those two things, it's just. Are you on a slab? Are you on a?
Well, I've got the one, well, it is a concrete slab, but then I did the membrane, the floating membrane thing, and then the OSB on top of that, and then the carpet pad, and then the
Okay.
carpet.
So you get a little tactile.
Yeah, I got a little bit in the front row, and then of course the second sub is on the riser, so
Yeah.
that'll vibrate that.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah,
So
extremely impressive. I mean, obviously I haven't heard them. I think these just came out. What, like last week? This week?
I
They
think it
announced
was,
it at CEDIA or CES, right?
yeah, I think he said they went live Monday.
Okay.
Like they started shipping them Monday.
So, yeah, to your point, I mean, it's a little more dollars. You got almost twice the wattage output.
Yeah,
It's definitely not worse. I'm sure it's great. They don't put out a bad sub,
yeah.
especially at the price points.
I wish more brands would just come out. They need to get rid of this black ash faux wood and just come out with a satin black. I don't know why more brands don't do that.
RBH, they do the
Yeah.
the flat white and the flat black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, SVS. I say it every time in my videos. Well, anyways, here's the PB, the
Wood
ported
grain.
version, 1799. A little bit bigger, of course. I think again the main difference is just the amplifier. I'm sure they probably tweaked the drivers, possibly. I don't see why they wouldn't have.
Yeah. This one came up on me quick because I didn't really know that they were. I
Yeah,
mean,
they just
eventually they're going to do all of the subs in their new Revolution series, but
yeah.
I just didn't know that they were doing the 3000s, and I don't think they've done anything with a different driver.
Mm.
I could be wrong. I haven't heard into it.
Yeah, just same 13-inch. Delivers deep authoritative low frequencies with exceptional detail, articulation, and tonal accuracy. Usually I would always get the the ported versions, but you know what? Sealed is the way to go, man. You got to go with the sealed. So that review, hopefully we'll be dropping that maybe next Friday. I wanted to make sure that I still have the JL audio subs in here for a little comparison between the two. The JL is $5,500 with a single 12-inch driver. Pretty hard cut off at around 20 hertz. It really just drops off from there. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like the SB3000 was spec'd at, I think I got some good extension down to 17 hertz, which, yeah, 17 hertz to 230. So that's about right. Their spec was about right. So, I mean, if this can dig a little bit lower than the JL, play as loud, I'm sure. That'd be pretty impressive for a $1,300 subwoofer. Plus, it's more compact. It doesn't have the room correction that the JL has. I don't think it's quite as cool looking as a JL, but it's definitely more inconspicuous if you're putting this in your living room space.
Yeah. I mean that's impressive too at the 3000 size because like you said it's a
Yeah.
13-inch driver. The box is what 14 and a quarter all the way around. Something like
Yeah, I
that,
think so. Specs, yeah.
or 15.
15, almost 15 square,
Yeah,
15.6.
it's not that big.
Mm-hmm. And they kept the plastic grill. Well, actually, no. Did the old one have the curved metal grill? I think it did. This one has the
Mm,
plastic one that the 17s have.
yeah.
So, guys, stay tuned for that review. That should be coming up probably Friday. And then the JL review, which we'll be going over on Audioholic's channel. That will be probably popping on his channel maybe another 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, because Gene likes to hold his reviews for weeks at a time every time I hand them over to him. So be on the lookout for that one. That's a cool sub. I mean, the only thing with the JL sub, it's like it's been the same for like like decades. I feel like they just took their car audio subwoofers, ported them over to the home subs, and they were just like, we're just gonna keep it the same.
It's good.
It's yeah, I mean it's a badass subwoofer, but it's like, come on, man. I think they're running. It's like been the same sub for the past 8 years, 8 or 9 years now. Let's get a little innovation, man.
I would like to see SVS do maybe an in-wall version of their 5000 series or their Ultra series. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
They're the 3000 in walls are impressive for the footprint. I mean, they can retrofit into or new construction or 2x4 standard framing.
hmm
External amp, of course, for
yeah,
what it is, it's a really good in wall sub for the price. Again,
yeah. Does that have a backer box or
the
no?
requirement. Yeah, it's an
It has
enclosure.
backer box. Oh, nice,
Yep.
very nice, and not too expensive either, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So let's get into this. This might be one of the more exciting things that have come out. Mini DSP has a brand new pre-pro processor for what out of stock now. I think it was like $3,400 or something.
Yep.
3,500 bucks. Yeah. So 16 channel DSP powered processor, quad core ARM processor. So as powerful as your Android phone. 16 channel balanced, all XLR outs. It has got, can we zoom in on this or no?
Has Dirac Live,
Direct
voice
art.
control, and art all included at no extra
Mhm.
cost. That's crazy.
A little surprising they only rocking this with HDMI 2.0. Interesting choice. What is it? Three in, one out.
Which again, like that's the thing is like it's cool,
Yeah.
right? You have 9 inputs. I don't think I've ever had a customer where that was an issue that we needed more.
Or
Like,
HDMIs.
yeah, 3 or 4 is like plenty,
Yeah.
especially with like a good streamer nowadays. I know
Yeah.
for me and most of my customers, like you need a streamer. Maybe they do like Direct TV or something like that. Maybe they have a Blu-ray player. Maybe they have a Cloud Escape. Like that's for they don't have one of those. Maybe they have a game console. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess if you have 4 different game consoles, a Plex player, a Blu-ray player, an Apple TV, a Cloud Escape, like then yeah, you fill it up. But
Yeah. This is
outside of
for real basic, not basic setup, but more of a simple setup. I mean, because I have 7 used in mine. What do I have? I've got the Apple TV, Zidu, Kscape, 4K player. That's 4.
what can your
Oh,
4K player do that your Zidu can't, or
a
vice
4K
versa?
Blu-ray player?
Oh, your 4K Blu-ray player. Okay.
Yeah, 4K Blu-ray player. And then I have one input dedicated to REW. So it's 5, 6, 7. I have two more. I don't know what the other two are. I definitely have two more. Oh, I think I have a 3D player hooked up to it too. 3D Zulu player.
I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the other one.
Carl, it looks like it is 16 channels total. So yeah, the
Hmm.
subwoofers would be part of that 16.
Yeah, so you're kind of capped.
No
So if
cap.
you wanted to do multi, like you could, if you want to do four subs, you're kind of stuck with, only 12 out.
We're using a splitter.
Well, with direct art, I'm sure you probably can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're trying to run art, that is.
Hmm. So that's gonna be a
It's
limiting thing. Smaller systems,
yeah.
smaller systems, only 16 channels.
I mean, but again, it's $3,500. So if you need
Yeah,
more than that, then you're just gonna have to consider. I mean, the AV10 is still a monster for what you get for. It's obviously a lot more expensive. It's what, 5 grand, $5,500, but
yeah. AV10. It's also got HDMI 2.1, IMAX enhanced. Not that there's too much out there. IMAX, Auro 3D if you care about that. But I like the looks of this. It looks super cool, super simple. I'm wondering if they have something where you can hook up your mini DSP via optical out or something like that to do what Trinov does by adding extra channels.
well, what? Because I was reading that. I think I read. Surely they would advertise that decode up to
Yeah,
16 channels. The Tide
yeah,
16 can decode. So I'm sure if it would, could decode up to 20 channels, it would clearly say that. But still, I mean, for 3,500
mm,
bucks, you get Dirac and Art base control all included at that price.
yeah.
I mean, a 544 7. There's a lot of smaller configurations you can run with this puppy, and
Yeah.
and save some money for other things.
Well, they have the amp too, right? What is it, the amp 8 or something like
The
that?
AMP
Or is
8.
it?
Yep.
Here we go. Amp 8 Class D, $2,200. Bring that up here. Where is it? That's not bad. 2,200 bucks for the amp 8. Matches it
150 watts per
visually.
channel.
Amp 8. 300 watts per channel at 4 ohms. So it was like 150, 8 ohms.
Yeah, it's not
That's real
bad.
basic. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't like the way that looks though. Like I know it
Yeah, I was
matches.
gonna say they ought to just keep it all black
Yeah,
or match now that the processor.
it looks super cheap. Oh, cool website. Dude, you should do that to your website. What? Fuck, that's really cool. Yeah, 150 watts per channel into 8 ohms. 8 balanced XLRs, 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. USB port. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad price. I know they're using ice power modules. I dig it. I mean, I put in a request. I don't have a relationship with those guys. Do you?
No, no, I
Yeah.
haven't. I'd like to. It's just one of those things too, where it's like they've they've been known as a direct to consumer. Obviously, I know Youthman
Yeah.
does mini DSP through their store. I think, pretty sure. But no, I've never approached them to be a dealer or anything like that. I wonder if they even have a dealer
I
program.
don't yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they do. I think they're just straight up direct.
Yeah,
But I did email them, so who knows? Maybe they'll send me one, maybe they won't. But it looks like a good buy though.
yeah. I think. I mean, as long as it just something is terribly wrong with it that it's not on paper. It looks good on paper for the price. I mean, that's going to be a pretty tough contender for, like I said, the medium to small home
Yeah.
theater.
It's like medium to small. Remember when 16 channels was like, oh my God, it used to be 11 channels. They were like 16 is like so many
Yeah,
channels.
You have 2 subs? What?
That was like bare minimum 24
Dude,
channels.
we're doing an insane theater in it's actually right up the road from me in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Hmm.
And great buddy, customer, does very well for himself. I think I sent you pictures of the rack.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. That's
it's
a lot of amps.
ridiculous. It's gonna be a 78 channel RBH fully active crossovers.
You got the
Uh,
extension on that? Chernobyl extension?
yeah, we had to. We
Yeah.
had to. Yeah, Chernov. I think there's 6 amp 16s,
See if I bring that up.
and there's going to be 10 21s. Um, it's insane.
Let's see here. Yeah, I saw those amps. Share the screen. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, Mad VR. But yeah,
You got
what?
it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 amplitude 16s,
Yeah,
and then the extension 48 extension
yeah.
out to 232.
3232, Mad VR, and then there's all the sub amps on the right side. Then we have a third. Um, it's going to be a Taurus Power. So working on getting an all-in-one in-wall panel that's going to be Sarah conditioning that'll plug into.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 396 terabyte servers.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I just got a new Ugreen NAS, 196 terabytes it'll hold. Review
Hang
comes
on to
in.
that. You'll be able to resell that storage for 5x here in about another year.
Ah, dude, I bought two 14 terabyte drives, I think 2 months ago for just video backup. I went to go buy like 6 of them yesterday. They went up $100. They're $150 now. They're almost $300 now.
Dude, look at the stock in SanDisk. Have you seen that?
No,
Oh,
it
dude, from like
skyrocketed.
April of last year, it was. Anyways, I think in less than a year's time, it's up 880%.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, dude.
crazy. And just from like December 3rd of last year, it's up like 140%, 150%. It's crazy.
I hear they're trying to move people away from having their own PCs and stuff and just having you rent cloud computing, which is fucking nuts, dude. Probably with a subscription too.
Well, yeah, then that way everyone can just have all their data accessible to all the large
Yeah.
language models, Gemini, OpenAI. They just learn from your stuff.
Yeah. So when Ugreen had reached out, they're like, "Hey man, we're gonna send you our big AI NAS." I was like, 196 I was like, okay. I was like, I can get rid of my iCloud and just use my own personal shit.
That's a lot of storage.
That is a lot of storage. All right, let's get into this really quick. This is exciting. You know, with the introduction of the Valerian projectors, with their RBE reduction and their dynamic tone mapping, the Max has horizontal and vertical lens shift. It's got an all glass lens. Of course, we all know that Hisense makes Valerian projectors. Well, here is Hisense's own XR10 version of the Valerian Max. However, I think this is much brighter. Isn't this like 6,000 lumens?
6,000 is what they claim. Yes, sir.
They claim. It's kind of crazy. You think like the Epson has that, the 7,000 and the 3,000, I think it is, and the 3,000 like 6,000 lumens, and it's a big ass chassis.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get 6,000 lumens out of something that small? You know what I mean? Like, why does the Epson have to be that big?
You got to water vapor cool it first and foremost. Right? This one has liquid cooling? Yeah, that's what.
Does it?
Yeah. No,
Interesting.
yeah, man. Things get more powerful and smaller.
Yeah,
And if
this is
if
nuts.
you've had a smartphone over the past 10, 12 years, you see the evolution. The screen gets bigger, gets more powerful, and it gets skinnier, thinner. Um, yeah, I mean, I know we both probably reached out to Mark from Hisense to get him on tonight. I didn't get a response. I know all these guys are running around like crazy right now, coming off of
Yeah.
CES. Um, it'd been nice to have him on to just. This is the one thing I was most, other than video walls. This projector is the one that
Hmm.
I've had more questions on. I mean, the horizontal shift, the vertical shift are huge. 17 element all glass lens. I think that's
Yeah.
way
16.
more elements than what JVC uses in theirs.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's ugly as fuck, but but it's definitely you
it's
know,
kind of what cyberpunkish, steampunkish look a little bit.
can't,
Um,
can't they give us a centrally mounted lens, make it look a little bit more home theater friendly?
center mounted lens. I will definitely agree with that. It's so much
Yeah.
easier to just have everything symmetrical in the room,
Yeah.
looking down the barrel of the room, and you've got a lens that's off to the left, or if you're doing it right, you put the lens in the middle. But now your whole room is weighted differently. So
I like how they make this lens look like it's way bigger than it is.
that's a glass element on there.
Yeah, but it don't need to be like that. It doesn't have to be that big though. Like the glass is just that
Uh,
central part right there. But
but
you
one
know.
thing I will say is the optical zoom, not
Hmm.
the digital zoom. The
Yeah.
optical zoom looks great. You don't have to put this halfway into the room like the Valerian. You can put it towards the back.
I'm sure this is a rehoused Valerian with a little bit more lumens with liquid cooling.
You mean it's a Hisense that's been steroided up?
Yeah. But this is gonna be exciting. What has it got? Optical range of 0.84 to 2 times zoom from 65 to 300 inches. I mean, this is brighter than my Sony.
Again, dude, it's just this is the one thing that I was like, oh, when I saw this drop, I was like, dude,
Yeah.
interesting look for sure, but I've got
3D.
a lot of
3D with
questions.
6,000. 3D at 6,000 lumens. Finally, I can get rid of my BenQ and just
Your
pop this in there.
your 3D high horse.
I love the 3D,
Or yeah,
man.
that's what you could do. You could throw that little thing in the closet, and then when you do finally want to watch a 3D movie, you can just drag it out.
No, I have two shelves in my hush box. I got one for the Sony. Above that, I have a BenQ just for 3D.
Mm. Yeah, but if this has to set slightly closer to the screen to fill it
I hope not.
properly,
Fucking hope not.
yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Now, we've got a pretty cool setup outside. I've got these two trees that are like virtually perfect
Hmm.
to like my outdoor speakers. And so last year, I got this big 300-inch screen. I got like a steel cable with a boat winch, so I can just crank it, raises up the screen on these two trees, strings it across. And it'd be sweet to have this little dude to just pop
Yeah.
out there, and then AirPlay to my sound system.
Oh, look at that. Everybody's excited for the Hisense. I'm sure Valerian is probably going to keep their models around for probably the next 2 years, I would assume.
You would
And
think.
I would guess the Hisense is probably going to come out with a new one every year. I wish they would switch to a different chip, though. Like, they got the point, they're using the 0.47 Ti DMD. There is a 0.65, which, you get less screen door effect on the 6.5s. I don't know why they don't use the bigger one.
Do you have an issue with that or a rainbow effect? It doesn't really bother me.
Yeah,
I've
I can.
only had it on a couple projectors. I won't throw them under the bus, but I've only noticed it on a couple that were bad.
Well, the
But
Valerian Max pretty much got rid of it. Like
yeah,
I can always see it, but
really,
On the Max is like gone.
yeah,
Unless
I'm
you're
not as sensitive to that
like if you
for
move your
whatever.
eyes around really fast back and forth on the Max, then you can kind of see it. But you're like nobody's gonna watch a movie doing this, like darting their eyes back and forth. But that is the first projector I saw without any RBE. And then, speaking of no RBE, where is the other one?
Oh yeah, the Valerian.
The we have this guy here. The AWOL also has no RBE as well. Which, by the way, AWOL and Valerian and AWOL, same company. So of course they're going to trickle down the Valerian Max, bring it down to the Ethereon ultra short throw projector. Same technology. You're going to have the EBL, the enhanced black level, dynamic tone mapping. It's got DTS:X, HDR10 Plus now, Dolby Vision. Hopefully it works proper. And then, of course, the RBE technology. All glass lens on this one. Rare earth coating, so corner to corner sharpness with no softening. I guess I'll find out because I do have this in as well. I've yet to plug it in though. Reviews will drop for this. I believe it's going to be February 10th. So that's when my video will drop. So a couple weeks. World's first 4K UST with 4K at 200 inches, which I believe breaks the 200 or the 150 inch barrier. It's either 130 or 150 inch. I think that was kind of the cap.
Yeah.
And then,
Well,
of
you're
course,
still capped to. I don't want to throw this out there because I may be incorrect now. I've been so focused on trying to get this website launched that I haven't really been following up with a lot of the manufacturers. But I mean, we were always kind of capped with the actual ultra short throw screens
yeah.
being able to go above that size
Hmm.
without seams and that sort of thing. So um, if you're just doing it on a wall or just a normal screen, yeah, 300 inches. That's going to be huge for this thing. What are the lumens on this thing?
So lumens, let's go down to the specs here.
4,500.
Oh, look at this. It's got a equipped with a 7 level iris. I wonder if it's automatic. Seamlessly
That'd be
adapts.
sick if it
Whoops.
was.
There you go. The system adapts seamlessly to a wide range of lighting conditions. I don't think it is. I guess we'll find out. All right. G-Matrix triple laser. Best gaming. 1 millisecond ultra low latency.
What?
I don't game, but I guess that's cool. Input lag. 1 millisecond. Others 10 to 30 milliseconds. Ew. Where's the specs at? There we go. Black level performance up 300%. 3D RBE technology. 10% brightness. 3,300 lumens.
Okay, so
Is that right?
virtually the same brightness as the.
There we go. So the Pro is 2,600 lumens and the Max is 3,300 lumens. $3,500 for the Pro, $45 for the Max, which I think when the first AWOL UST came out, the 3,500, I think that was like $6,000, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, it was. There you go, $6,000. So it looks like we're getting more output. It's brighter and it's cheaper, $1,500 cheaper, and it's way better all around. Look at this 110% RIC 2020, pure triple laser. Same DMD, no
I
controller.
still love these 130, 110% coverages. It's like if it covers 100%, it covers 100%.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so it's just a upgrade all around from the older one, and it's cheaper. I mean, win-win. How often do you see that? They come out with a newer product that's better than the old one, and it's substantially cheaper. $1,500 cheaper.
In this day and age, not very often.
Yeah. And
The
it looks
gaming features
cooler.
are cool. I mean, the variable refresh rate, low
Mhm.
latency, those are good. That's cool.
Let's see, a distance to 150 inches, you gotta be How far away from it? Doesn't fucking tell you, does it? 150
No,
inches, 34 inches away from the screen. Dang.
for
I wish they
300.
would give you a horizontal, vertical lens, at least horizontal lens shift. I'm sure they could implement that. I don't know why they don't. Does this have a lens cover as well? I feel like it. I feel like I saw some videos with the lens cover. I could be mistaken. But I will be working on this video this week. They want me to put up a little 60-second reel, like a little teaser video. So that'll probably drop Sunday, maybe. Just like a little unboxing or something like that. So I'll be working on that. Ugreen AI NAS, and then the SVS SB3000. So I got a bunch of stuff in the past week, past 3 days.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get you that Matrix audio. Maybe
Yeah.
try to get that turn off CI in your hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking do it. So what have you watched any movies lately?
Where?
Oh, that's right, you don't have anything.
No, I've got a embarrassing solution in there right now. Soundbar, cheap projector. We won't talk about it too much, but saving a lot of the good stuff for whenever I finally have my theater. Hopefully before the summertime, we'll be done and ready in there. But
Yeah.
I went to the movies over the break, so I caught up with Avatar 3, of course.
Yeah, what'd you
Got
think
to
about that?
get. I mean, it's kind of like let's paint the enemies a different color and make the same movie. 3 hours long.
I said
It's
that.
not. It wasn't terrible, but it's not. It doesn't have the same Avatar effect anymore to me.
Oh, we're just so used to it now.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Um.
still looks fucking cool. But
Oh yeah, the special effects and everything are still sweet.
if they would have spent more time with the ash people, with the fire people,
Yeah,
which they didn't, they spent maybe like 15 minutes with that one chick,
yeah.
and it was
If
like
you would
done.
have just started out in their culture, in their realm for the first 20, 30 minutes, giving them a little more backstory, that would have been
Yeah,
a lot cooler. Then it shows them attacking the raid. Then we just start the movie from there.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
No,
just
I agree.
rehashed it. They rehashed the second movie all over again. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, we're gonna fight and save the whales again. Cool. And then it's the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but wasn't crazy.
Hmm.
Went and seen the new SpongeBob with the kiddos, and then I'm a huge Timothée Chalamet.
Oh, I wanted to see that, but it's coming out next week.
So Marty Supreme was pretty solid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Dude, my theater has been sold out ever since it came out. Like it's still like sold out now.
yeah,
And I don't want to be sitting like shoulder to shoulder next to anybody. So I'm like,
or
I'm just
yeah,
gonna wait.
front row, wide
Yeah.
left. Yeah, um, it's solid. I mean, he's great. I mean, if you like the uncut gems, um, yeah, it was. I mean, it's not. It wasn't like phenomenal. It wasn't
Hmm.
like anything like the best movie I've seen, but still a very good flick.
Did you like it better than Smashing Machine? Did you see that?
Yeah, I liked it better than Smashing Machine. A
Hmm. Okay.
little hypercritical on Smashing Machine because I'm a huge UFC fan.
You know,
So, uh,
it's now
but The
included
Rock
with
was
Paramount.
great in it. But it was good.
Yeah, yeah, he was really good in it. That part where the skin was hanging off her calf. Oof. Dude, that's
Yeah,
oh, I know you like that. You like that kind of stuff. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, I was like, why they gotta show that shit for me? That's nasty.
yeah. But what's the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Oh yeah,
Not gonna be battle.
one battle after another.
Yeah, one battle after another. Haven't watched that. Finished Stranger Things. You know,
How'd you feel about the ending on that?
great show. Great Great show overall. Poor execution on the few last episodes there,
Yeah.
I think.
I like how they
And
brought it
then
around
these,
with them playing the game at the end. I did like that. It's just the
yeah,
45 minutes prior to that was like, come on.
yeah.
And then the biggest movie of this week, The Rip. Did you see that or no?
Um, I wanted to, but I just don't have a place to watch it.
So anytime you get Ben and Matt together, you gotta watch it, man.
Yeah.
There is this part in the movie where Ben and Matt are sitting there interviewing the owner of this house. So basically, they're going to this house. One of the captains gets killed. They go to this house where there's money buried in a wall. And the main thing is like, there's like 300 million, $500 million or something like that in the wall. And then they get a phone call. It was like, just take 150 million and then leave the rest. We want to have our hands clean. So it's like, okay, so with our crew of people, we could take the money and then we can all live happily ever after. Or do I take the money by myself, live happily ever after, and not tell anybody? Or if we all share the money, what if one person's really, he just doesn't want to take the money? Is he going to rat out the rest of us? So there's this internal battle with their characters and with yourself included. Like, what would you do in that situation? So that's kind of how it plays out. But there's this one scene where Ben and Matt are interrogating the homeowner while the other cops are in the attic. And you can hear them. You can hear them. The footsteps kind of move from the front top to the back. They're taking a sledgehammer, busting up the drywall. You can hear the little drywall dust fall from the ceiling down onto their hats and like fall on their shoulders. So you can actually hear it like rain down from above you while the sledgehammer and everything is happening in the top channels with footsteps. And this goes on for a good like maybe 3 to 5 minutes. So if you have really good top channels, one of the best sounding sound effects I've heard in a while. And it lasts a long time. It's not like a 2-second little effect where it's like a chopper. This is like a legitimately good sound effect.
Well, they and you probably do know this, but I think one of the deals that they made with Netflix was, they told their crew, "Hey, look, the sound engineers, the sound mixing, the lighting, the director of photography, collectively as a whole, if this movie, you blow it out of the park and we get good numbers on the platform, everyone gets collectively a raise, not just, me and Matt or, whoever, the main actors. It's the whole movie crew gets bonuses. So maybe that's what it takes to get good sound mixing nowadays.
They also said, listen, you'll get an even bigger bonus if you get as many views as we have subscribers or something like that. And then, of course, Matt was like, oh, well, that's never going to happen. And then they were like, well, it happened on K-pop Demon Hunters. So, but that's cool that they have that they're starting that for not only just them getting their big bag of money, but the entire production gets a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Piece of the
Now,
bag as well.
hopefully that's at least one of the Netflix studios. It's one of the ideas for content coverage. They use, I won't say what, but because we're working out the details, but they use some brands that I have access to, and that may be something that we're trying to work out right now.
Oh, all right. Very nice. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So that's a good one. What's up, boys? I canceled Netflix last year. Is the rip worth it? I mean, I think you can get like a trial, right? 30-day trial.
Yeah, if you get a new email address.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Heat. It's not like that. It's just a fun home theater movie, like a popcorn movie, summer movie. There's a little twist you haven't seen it. There's a little twist. So, I mean, that was cool. I wasn't expecting that, really. So I did enjoy that.
Yeah. I mean, Those guys are great. One of my favorite rewatchable movies, The Town.
I
I
saw
love
it
it.
yesterday. Saw it yesterday again.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Holds up really good.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
Very
Begonia.
rare. No, man. I wanted to go see it, but then me and my wife went and seen. I was gonna go see it in theaters. What did we go? Maybe we didn't go see anything that night.
Hmm.
I was wanting to watch this movie because um, big fan of Jesse and Emma Stone. But
Yeah. Yeah, they're great in it.
no, I heard it's like pretty crazy, pretty cool twist. Just a different movie for sure. So it's on the
Much
list.
better than his last movie, Kinds of Kindness. That movie fucking sucked. I thought that sucked. And then
How
what was the other
many? How
one?
many? One thing that I'm going to be incorporating is I mean I'll start doing movie reviews too because I just again it's more about the passion behind it all that I didn't really have those thoughts and everything were always not really heard. So now that it's kind of like doing my own thing, the movie reviews. But I've started a letterbox. Are you on letterbox?
My letterbox is YouTube.
Yeah, but anyways, that's one thing that I was gonna say is you should start your own letterbox.
You know, I was going to have an aggregator for all my videos and put it in an app, which I think I still may look into.
Yeah,
I
because I
think
mean,
that'd
it'd
be
just
cool.
be interesting to see how many different movies you watch in a year and that sort of thing. You could
Yeah.
probably have like after you make a video, you could just have Google Gemini, hey, make a 2 paragraph summary from this video of my thoughts on the movie, and then just copy paste that into Letterboxd, and boom.
I tried, oh, you mean from the video?
Yeah, yeah. After you finish the video, you've already taken the time to make the video, to make it good, everything like
Yeah.
that. Then you just take it over to Google Gemini and say, hey, this is my video. Create a 2 paragraph summary on what I thought on the audio and video and the movie overall, and then just proofread it, see if you like it, and then copy and paste it to Letterboxd.
I tried to do that, like a little short summary of key points. And then I popped it in Gemini. I was like, write me a script for this. Make sure it's at least 5 minutes long. So I'd spit it out. I did one video that way, and I read it. I just shot the video. I forgot what it was, but you can clearly tell I didn't. Somebody else wrote it because it was like, I thought the colors were effervescent and brilliant with the highlighted areas in the sky, and it was absolutely sparkling in the reflections off the water. I was like, dude, I don't talk like this. I was like, what? I was like, somebody's got to say something. Clearly, nobody did, but it just felt fucking weird. It was like, it just didn't sound like me at all. So I don't know. I tried it once, but it just was a bad idea having Gemini write me a script.
Yeah, you'll have that.
It doesn't know
AI is
me.
good till it's not.
Gemini doesn't know me yet. But
Uh,
this, as far as like the home theater, anyway, hold on. If you haven't seen the movie, if you have seen it, basically Jesse Plemons is, I'm not going to tell you what happens in it, but he thinks Emma Stone is an alien and he wants to save the world from the aliens, essentially. And so it's almost like he's a conspiracy theorist of this. And they go and show these little things that he has done to past aliens, I guess you can say. It's kind
mhm.
of a dark comedy. I got a little dark towards the middle of it. I didn't think they were going to get that violent, I guess. I was like, yo, I was like, because it's kind of funny. And then all of a sudden, he's just like doing some pretty nefarious stuff. Caught me off guard. I was like, we're going here. And then, yeah, it's just interesting. Whether you find out, is she an alien or is she not? Is he crazy? Is he not? And I love alien movies. Like Prometheus, one of my favorite movies. So anything with aliens, I'm down for it. As far as just like home
Hey, what,
theater,
what was the Alien movie with Chris Pine?
Chris Pine, Star Trek.
No, he was in another one. That one's one of my favorites. Uh,
Chris Pine was in an Alien movie.
I'm pretty sure it was Chris Pine.
No, man, just Star Trek.
Oh no, who is it? I can see the movie cover now. It's like a tan like stone. There's like a hand reaching up with like these air valve looking things. Um,
Carriers.
no, Re- uh, oh man, it's gonna kill me now.
That's the only one. Just Star Trek and Carriers. It says Alien Earth. No, it's not.
Space movies. Oh fudge.
Alpha Gang. Dude, he's got no other Alien movies.
Yeah, it's not Chris Pine. Oh man, that's gonna kill me.
You're not really narrowing it here.
Daggone. Sorry for the interruption.
Anyway, as far as a home theater experience, I don't think the top channels come on at all during the course of this movie, except for maybe like one scene. And video quality, I don't know if they shot this in 16 millimeter or what, but I felt like it wasn't the best video quality. But the story kept me enthralled throughout, so worth it. You'll probably like it because you like long legs, so I could see you liking it.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, who's me and him go back and forth on movies and things. He recommended that Begonia was up my alley. So yeah, my short list for movies to watch in the theater is Battle, Begonia, Long Walk, and then they just came out with the 4K remaster of Castaway.
Uh-huh.
So I really like that movie. So I'm just gonna rewatch that.
I haven't seen that in a while. This is an old one, but I just watched this, I think, 2 nights ago. I'm sure you saw this. Strangers 1 and 2?
Oh yeah, Strangers One was crazy good.
The Strangers 1 to this movie, not the Liv Tyler movie.
Oh, not chapter one.
Yeah.
Chapter one was okay. I haven't watched chapter two.
Yeah.
It was okay, but the original Strangers was like creepy.
Yeah, that was creepy. These are more screamish.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Decent atmos, though, in this
Really?
movie. Actually, the
Did-
last one was pretty decent, too, as
I was
well.
gonna say, I think you praised the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure if I did a review on it, though. I'm not sure if I did. I mean, I liked it. I was just it happens at night, and it's raining pretty much the whole time, or she's running through the woods, so it's always like wind or rain in the top channel. So just the ambiance, really. I don't want to tell you what happens in it, but there's an animal she gets chased by, and I was like, "What is it? There's no way this is a dog. Is this something else?" Sure enough, it was. It was like all CG, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What are they doing, man? They're just fucking jumping the shark here."
Oh, I found the movie, by the way.
What is it?
Yeah, I was way off on Chris Pine. I don't know why I started thinking about Chris Pine. Dennis Quaid, same thing. Pandorum,
I don't think I saw that one.
decent flick. If I remember correctly, that was a pretty sweet, like trapped in space type of movie.
Did I see this one? I feel like maybe I did see this. Were they in
This
a
came out
spaceship?
in 2009.
Oh, I think I did see. Yeah, I saw this. I did see this. Yeah, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on that ship.
Yep.
I better get off that before they sting me with copyright. Did you see Tron Ares?
Yeah. And I just rode the Tron roller coaster like last week, and they had it all in the red for the Tron Ares. It was cool.
How long did that last? Like a minute? 30 seconds?
So the pre-ride had been redone too, and it was all in like the red. And then you get on your light cycle, and it was red
Hmm.
instead of the like blue, cyan blue.
Hmm.
I mean, the coaster is short, yeah, but at least they had changed the lights and stuff for the Neutron. It's kind of cool.
Is it a roller coaster or is it like one of those 3D TV things?
No, this is like a legit. You should look it up. It's pretty crazy. My
Hmm.
7-year-old son rode it with me. He's an adrenaline junkie, but it's like you actually set on like a motorbike, and then it's like a legit launch coaster.
Huh. Okay. Was that Disney World? Disneyland?
Yeah, we did Orlando.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Disney World.
Disney World.
So I watched this. Well, I watched it first on iTunes, and then I saw it on the Blu-ray, and then I watched it again on Disney Plus. I think this is better on Disney Plus in IMAX than it is on the disc.
Hmm.
Just those when the scene expands, it just I think there's so much like the scale of the ships in the air. It just feels bigger, just a bigger scope overall. That extra height, I feel, adds a lot to it.
Hot take. I wish all movies were filmed in 16:9.
I think it only works if you get the switching aspect ratio. Like it doesn't matter because if it just starts off 16:9, it's just 16:9. You're like used to it. It just takes up your field of view, I guess,
So
depending how big
you
your
like
screen is.
more of like the dialogue driven scenes, that sort of thing shot in like CinemaScope, and like more of the expansive, like immersive, like huge landscape type of
Yeah,
bombastic feel, and like the full like 16:9 aspect.
yeah. Like I want it to go like the quieter stuff. You could be 239, but when the action kicks in, blow it up to 16:9. Then when the action is done, go back to 239 after the action's done.
So you're crazy.
That's the best way to do it, man. That's the best way. Wait,
No,
what do you got?
yeah. No, like I don't mind that. I just, yeah. I mean, I just wish it was all 16:9. That would solve a lot of problems, and you just, to your point, you just have so much more screen real estate to work with to make it. I think if it was all 16:9, um, you'd have directors doing their framing with more intent, like when those dialogue slower scenes are happening, there would be more like negative, softer space to kind of frame out in that maybe CinemaScope, but still full screen. Like I've seen it
Well,
done. I've seen them do that, and it's like, oh, okay, that's unique. But I see what you're saying. That's my thought. I wish everything was just 16:9 that way.
well, like because like when I'm shooting my next home theater tour, I was thinking maybe I'll just get one of these inexpensive anamorphic lenses, so that way I can get more of the horizontal, more of the layout of the room, so people will just be like, "Wow, it looks cool." But at the same time, it's like you're not going to watch this on a scope screen, so you're not going to get the wow factor. You're just going to watch it on 16:9. So, but I understand why they would shoot anamorphic to get that extra wide. But then the guys that are shooting for IMAX, they're shooting for that extra wide, but then IMAX takes that extra wide and then expands it upwards. Whereas if you're just shooting 16:9, you're just shooting 16:9. You're not really thinking about, oh, okay, I want to get that extra width. You know what I mean? It's always just like that one
Well,
specific front face.
that's subjective too, because I mean, you could just, I mean, yeah, like the IMAX is even taller than
Mhm.
16:9, but
Yeah.
you could just do a lot of that with different millimeter like lens throws, and just like have a 14 millimeter or 16 millimeter. You're gonna get more in frame that way. Still, it'd be still 16:9, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Talk to Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, no, he's
That's
he's the
stupid.
worst.
Like people in Oppenheimer, they're like, "Oh, it's so the IMAX scenes in Oppenheimer is so good." I was like, "Dude, really? A close up of his eyeballs and his face? Does that need to be shot in
Yeah.
IMAX? Like, who cares? Like, it doesn't add any value to the movie at all."
Odyssey will be pretty sweet. It was shot with
Yeah, all IMAX, which is cool. I get it, but like when it comes to your house, since he's shooting it all IMAX, obviously it's going to be 16 by 9 or TV screens. But something like Interstellar, when it goes from
yeah,
239, and then for those big scenes where he's flying on the water planet, and then your screen expands, and it's just like,
yeah.
whoa, you get smacked with that extra real
Yeah.
estate.
Yeah, I mean there's a part of the that I mean, like I love Mad VR. Not this is not a knock on Mad VR at all, but I mean you'll lose that. That's
Yeah,
part of the artist intent behind the movie. Like oh, what was that? What was that movie? They it was like crazy how much aspect ratio switching they did in it. Um sugar.
Transformers.
I'm losing. No, no.
It was like
It was an Asian movie. The main characters
everywhere
were
all at once.
women.
Everything everywhere
Yes,
all at once. Yeah,
yes. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
yeah,
Yes. Um, that was used in a great way.
yeah,
All the different aspect ratio switching and the screen expanding on different things, and yeah. So, but I mean, if you had a Mad VR, it's picking that apart, and your screen's like you're not getting that same, to your point, that impact,
yeah.
that emotion to what you're watching.
That's why I am a big proponent. I used to be all about the scope screen, but now it's like there's so many movies with different aspect ratios. It's like, yo, 16:9 is like I feel is the safest bet.
Yeah, for sure.
I
For
think
sure.
that's it. But yeah, I watched it in IMAX on Disney Plus. It's not as sharp as if I'm going to really be nitpicky about it. It's not as crisp looking. It's a little bit, tiny bit softer. Maybe the blacks are a little bit more macro blocky here and there. Some noise in the shadows, but it's just more exciting, more of an exciting watch. And then the audio is close enough. Like I didn't feel like I was missing too much. Like all the effects were still in the same places. It's just I had to crank it up a little bit more. But just the
Yeah,
experience, I just felt like it was just better. IMAX enhanced. It sucks that they're kind of gatekeeping that for streaming.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully now that's not going to be another subscription that you've got to get, is like the IMAX app, and it's like all the content that was filmed in different studios. That would be annoying.
Now this was what's going on here? This was a this was a disappointing movie. Wicked for Good.
Yeah,
I liked the first one. I didn't think I was gonna like the first one because I went to go. My wife wanted to see, it, and I was like, it's gonna be boring. I'll take a nap. But I liked the first one. Catchy songs on the first one. This one just didn't do it. This thing didn't even get any Oscar nominations. I don't think, like, because it was so not good.
yeah, because all of them are being racked up by the other great movie that came out, Sinners. Dude, most overrated movie.
Sinners.
Oh my gosh! Don't even tell me that movie was like halfway amazing.
I thought it was decent.
It was good. Like it
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
a
decent.
bad movie, but come on, like to
Yeah, it didn't
be
go.
praised as like one of the like all time most nomination, like get out of here.
Oh, it did get most nominations, right? Like 16 or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, I don't know why.
I think it was 19.
Was it 19?
Crazy. 13 too many.
No way it wins Best Picture. There's no way.
No way.
If it does,
If it does, the Oscars will lose all validity as anything. I won't take anything they have to say anymore.
I mean, it
What?
was a nicely shot movie. I'll give it that. It's just, listen, I liked everything up until the vampire stuff. Like I like
Yes.
all of that. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, this is a good movie. It's like I'm down with watching these guys hustle and be gangsters, and then they turn into vampires.
Yeah, like if they would have started as a vampire movie back in that time, and then just it was like a different story,
Yeah,
probably could have been a cool movie on its own. Like you had Smoke and Stack hustling, coming back
yeah,
from being OG gangsters from Chicago,
yeah.
starting their own thing. drama, love story, falling out. That could have been its own story, and then they just PB and J'd it together, and it was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just fucking like all the vampire stuff was cheesy. I was like, dude, they played. I didn't. I liked the score up until the vampire score came in. I was like, yo, this is kind of like it sounded like them old '70s vampire movies. I was like, I guess that's what they're going for, but I just like I didn't think it like really fit. I just kind of lost me there.
Yeah,
I mean, I've watched it a few times. Don't get me wrong. I still like. I like the way it was shot. Like it's a good looking movie. The Atmos
for
is good
sure.
in it. But I
Michael B.
usually
Jordan, great, obviously,
he's good.
playing two characters simultaneously. Like that's awesome.
Like give me the
The
prequel to this
younger,
movie
chick
minus the
that was in
vampires.
it was great in it too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, not a terrible movie, but come on, not what everybody's chopping it up to be.
Yeah, no. It's not gonna beat it's not gonna beat one battle after another.
Yeah,
But you still haven't seen that though, so you don't know. So
yeah.
I
I
thought it was
mean,
good.
Patrick, I'm not. It's definitely overrated. Like,
Yeah,
it's definitely overrated. I'm
didn't
not.
I
I'm
see
not.
this twist already? Didn't Tarantino come up with something like this already? I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
if
not
you
a
watch
bad. It's not a bad movie in any way. It's just not as good as all the press and just all of the, I guess, culture is just like, oh my gosh, this movie's crazy. It's like, it's really. Have you watched any other movies? I could
I
name off maybe 30 that are better than this.
yeah, I feel like a lot of people that usually comment on some of the stuff that I review, they'll watch the big movies, but not the smaller movies that come out. And they're just like, oh, it's like the best movie ever. I was like, yo, but did you watch One Battle After Another? Did you watch Ham in It? Did you watch the train thing from Netflix? Train Dreams
I heard that was good on Netflix.
might be one of the most depressing movies I've seen.
Yeah, I heard it was really sad.
Yeah, I was when I was watching it. It was good sound, really good acting. I'm surprised he didn't get nominated for Best Actor.
That's
I was like,
actor.
ah, dude. I was like, I feel like fucking halfway choked up during the whole movie. I was like, come on, man. I was like, I'm glad I'm not watching this with my wife. Dude's trying to make me sad the whole time. But it was good though. Maybe not as exciting as Sinners, but I think it was maybe better acted. Better acting throughout the whole movie. Just shot all natural light too,
Yeah,
a la The Revenant.
yeah. No, good stuff. I mean, Marty Supreme. I mean, miles better than Sinners. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean that's just
You think he's gonna win the Oscar this year? Best actor?
he. I don't know. I mean, because I didn't get to watch a lot of the. Again, didn't get to watch Battle. Didn't watch a few of the other pictures, but man, I'm not a hater. It's just a terrible movie. uh, no, it's fun. It's it's fun. The banter, the banter.
Yeah. Listen, fantastic up until the vampire stuff. Vampire stuff is like, I was like, come on. There's so many better horror movie type things that came out last year.
Yeah,
I was like, that's just nah, dude.
interesting take.
However, Haley Steinfeld was pretty damn hot in that movie. I give her that. Give me a movie, Haley Steinfeld.
What other movie is that? Is that his? No, it's not. Hold on. What other movies has he done?
Who? Michael B.
No, director Kugler,
Oh, Coogler. Black Panther. One and
Panther
two.
and Creed.
Creed 1, 2, 3, or just 1, 2.
I think it's just two. Yeah, I mean,
You want to talk about overrated? Wasn't Black Panther 1 up for Best Picture nomination too?
Yeah,
You talk about a basic comic book movie. Black Panther was fucking so basic. Very surprised it got nominated. You gonna tell me Black Panther was better than the Batman? I know they didn't come out the same year, but like, why wasn't the Batman nominated for an Oscar? That was far more impressive as a movie than Black
for
Panther
sure.
was.
The score, everything
Yeah,
was um,
much better.
much better superhero movie. That's my Batman.
My Batman is Ben
The
Affleck.
Batman. No, I mean Christian Bale is probably my Batman, but Robert Pattinson, I think that whole different perspective was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like how it was like just Batman the entire movie.
Yeah, yeah. What else? What else? So you like the Rip?
Rip
Uh,
was good. Begonia was really good. I like that.
yeah, weapons decent. I think we talked about that though. On
I did watch Adolescence this week. Finally, this is on Netflix.
uh-huh.
Quick show. It's essentially 4 hours, 4 episodes, an hour a piece. Wait, is that's not the right one though. It's basically and the cool thing is they shot each episode in one single take.
Yes, I listening to some of I watched the Joe Rogan episode with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and
Yeah.
they were praising like different approaches to cinema, and they touched on that quite a bit. That each episode was shot, they like would choreograph it for 2 or 3 weeks, and then they would film it all in one take. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Impressive for a first time child actor to go through that too.
Yeah, I heard
Good
it's
show.
yeah, I heard it wasn't bad.
Good show. Good show. That's it though. That's all the stuff that I watched. I think that's it for topics.
Beast Games.
Beast games.
Beast Games, man. If you like TV shows, if you like Survivor, dude, you gotta watch Beast Games. That's
Oh
not
my god, Mr. Beast.
yes, bro. It's so good.
Did you hear all the behind the scenes stuff with that, where he's putting up all these people in these little rooms, and they're not like feeding them good food and stuff like that.
Oh, that's just people.
It's like a sweatshop they're running over there just for the views.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
It's like a big controversy, big Amazon controversy with him and Mr. Beast. Amazon and Mr. Beast.
Well,
YouTube it. But I think Mario Supreme comes out next Tuesday on digital and Kscape.
nice.
So I'm just gonna hold off and watch it next week.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, it's not like I said. It's not like this crazy action movie. Acting's top notch. The design, everything like that, set back in, gosh, whenever it was. Tyler, the creator, pretty funny. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Timmy hasn't really missed. I'm thinking
Not since Wonka.
you didn't like Wonka. I like Wonka.
No, I thought he was good. I thought he was a good Wonka.
Yeah, it's a good Wonka.
What is it? The Blood and Bones.
Yeah, that was a strange movie.
That
I mean,
was
I still liked it, but it was a little strange.
he was still good. Yeah.
What is this? You can select. What is this? You can select front and or surround on remapping.
Huh.
Can you? So you can turn off front for remapping? Is that what you're saying? I'll have to look into that now. Okay, that's new. Close
Good to
over.
know.
I will try that after I hop off here. In the turn off, you can have the 3D remapped and exclude the front left and right speakers. The option to exclude them is under the processor tab. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There you
Right.
go. Exciting shit, man.
It's
If we
probably
don't,
just not. It's probably in that. Oh, well, obviously, it's definitely buried in that like um, the OG UI, not the
yeah, the
more customer
advanced.
one.
I
Yeah.
wonder if the new UI is going to still have that screen, or is everything going to be like all
I
pretty?
don't know. I've like waited to pay for my travel and everything to do the Chernoff certifications because the level one's like good, but if I'm gonna go pay to get two and three done,
Hmm.
like, and then it's not really null and void, but I would rather learn it on the new firmware.
Yeah,
So like that's what I'm waiting on. So a lot of unknowns on my end as far as just the new UI. I mean, I got to play around with it a little bit with John at Cedia, but it looks super nice. It
yeah.
looks a lot cleaner and laid out, organized a lot better for um, us setting it up, but also the customer as well. But yeah, I just haven't had time to play with one yet.
Well, I'm definitely going to try this when we're done here. In my house now, in my dedicated theater, I could do 9 floor channels. Now I'm only using 7 floor channels with the side surround split in two on my Avium 90. As far as I know, you can't do 2 side surrounds on the 90 unless you Y cable split them, I think. Like, I think only. Is there any other processor besides Trino and Storm that could do dual side surrounds?
Uh, Other than just manually bypassing it, like you said,
Yeah.
and just bumping the dB or decreasing it about 3 dB.
Yeah.
Uh, I think I think there's a way you can get to it in the AV10,
Hmm.
but it's in like the secret menu.
Uh huh. You think it's sending the same signal, or is it actually steering?
I believe me and Pose talked about it. I believe it's actually steering.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
not just duplicating the signal. But they don't allow the end consumers to use it that way unless you go down to like the root menus. And
Huh.
he was the only one that I was talking to that knew how to get to them. So
Somebody on AVS has got to know this.
yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of other processors. Do it well and easily. Yeah, Storm turn off, but I don't know.
It's fun now. In a small apartment, less than 700 square feet, I got 11.1 channel setup, all mixed speakers like Def Tech, Sony clip speakers. And yes, neighbors try to call the cops when the bass
Not a
hits.
boy.
I don't have the Max, but I bought the Plus 2 or something, and man, it's a crazy projector. The 3D is amazing. I can't wait to see 3D on the Hisense.
Yeah, we'll make that happen.
Gonna get that sucker in here. What else we got? Anything else good in here? Even the folks at Texas Instruments were impressed at Valerian RBE reduction. Oh, did this just start? Nah, we're almost done though, my man. Thought you had Focal
The
involved.
rewatchability on this thing is yeah. So I had Focal 1000s, then I had Perlisten S7Is, then some things happen, and then I'll have S7Is going back in there.
Back with the S. You don't want to try something else? Like you're happy with the perfect?
I don't know, man. Honestly, like Perlisten's probably my favorite brand for sure for speakers, but some of the best rooms that I've heard are RBH. The dynamics of those AMT tweeters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So I don't know. I think I will keep it all per listen, but if that's my runner up for sure.
All
For
right.
sure. I think I'm gonna get the 33, the RBH 33 inch sub
Mm-hmm.
or 30. 30-inch sub.
I might have me a 24 coming in. We'll see how everything plays out. 24
From
with the 21?
a Shindo.
No, it's a different brand.
Oh.
Somebody else.
Har bottle.
No, somebody else. SVS sucks as a company. Damn,
Dude, hot take. Get out of here. That's the worst thing I've heard since the
I've never
Sinners
heard anybody say
movie of
that.
the year.
I've never heard somebody
That's
say
so
that.
crazy. Don't listen to Sadi.
Sinners is an amazing movie. Just depends on the perspective you watch it from. Being a fan of the blues and from the South, I thought it was great. Hey, you know what? Some movies are subjective. I mean, we just happen to be right, and you're wrong, Big Jack. But
Big Jack.
subjective take. Bobby Digi, what criteria you look at to determine if a processor is better than another processor? Speaking of mini DSP Tide 16. For me, I want to have enough channels to fill all my walls up, cover my rows. I want to have enough speakers for my top panels. I want to make sure I get the smoothest bass possible. I don't necessarily need 8 subwoofers, but sounds pretty good with the waveforming. The detail and the positioning of the sound in the sound stage, I like that to be very distinct and very discreet. Some processors do better than others. So, I mean, I guess like the room size and how good your ears are. Tweakability as well. Like some things, I don't think the AVM series will really let you drill down into, the minutia of EQing. At least not when I've tried them. Like ARC is kind of limiting in that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're running ARC, it's like very, very limiting on what you
Yeah.
can do beyond that.
I think Odyssey has gotten better. Isn't there like a new version of Odyssey that lets you fine tune it like Dirac, from what I hear?
It's like I think you gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
It's fairly inexpensive to unlock a lot of those features, but yeah, I mean, I would say first of all, budget,
Yeah.
but then second of all, like you said, just features. So if it doesn't have the channel count that you need,
Yep.
it's no good, right? So if it doesn't have enough inputs, it's just no good, or you've got to make a compromise. And that's one thing that I would say that a lot of people tend to just have to do is budget compromise. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you know what are you willing to compromise, if anything?
I know it sucks nowadays because they've gotten so much more expensive, but when I first got the Altitude, I got the Altitude 16 and then moved over to the 24. But future upgradability, longevity with the support is going to be like in the future, because you don't want to buy a processor or AVR and there's like a new one that comes out the next year, or maybe their upgrade cycles every 2 years, maybe 3 years. I mean, those guys that bought a Trenov Altitude in 2015, they're on the same exact one 11 years later. And it's only gotten updated with a lot of free updates, mind you, in that decade. Even if you bought it in 2015, they even gave you four free additional channels. Obviously, you need an external
And
DAC
extended warranty.
and extended warranty. If you want to get a refresh on if there's like a new processor or something like that, or like a little chip, I think they'll refresh that if you have one of the OG ones.
Yeah.
New HDMI boards, new DACs, obviously for additional cost, but you would still be on the same chassis, but they have an upgrade path for those OG owners. So I mean, that is important as well, because it sucks to have to buy Marantz 8805, 8806, AV10. Every few years they would come out with a new one. It's one of those situations where it is buy once, cry once type of things. But I haven't had to buy a processor despite people thinking that I got mine for free. I didn't. I actually spent a lot of money for it. I've been going for like 5 years now with the same Trenov, so the same processor, with no desire. I felt a little, maybe I would feel a little FOMO with the CI, but everything from what John and Chuck has told me it's the same thing. It's just digital
Yeah.
and it looks different. So I
Yeah.
mean, other than that, I actually think the older chassis looks cooler than the newer one, just because the size looks better, looks more robust, doesn't look as. I'm sure it's probably not cheap feeling, but it just looks like it's more substantial to me.
Yeah.
So that should be a consideration too, if you have the means, of course. So just
Yeah.
the feature.
That's one of the main reasons. Well, of course, like it's the newest toy from Chernoff, right? That's
Yeah.
one of the main reasons I'm getting it. But also, like I've got to, um, I've got to be able to budget my own theater, right?
Yeah.
Like I've got to get a projector. I've got to get, I've got to spend my own money on these things too. So, one of the things that's great about the CI is it's fairly inexpensive to get a Trinoff. It's going to be 8 channels, but you're going to be able to
Hmm.
pay for additional channels as I grow. So that's,
Yeah.
I'm going to just start out with like, I think it's 13 channels, and then I'll pay to unlock as I keep getting the speakers. But for
Thir-
now, I just
13
want to have
channels.
a working theater.
13 channels. What are you, a pauper?
No, I've got four. I've got four subs, and then I just a 544 is what I'll run for a while, just to get something running. I haven't had a theater in over a year, so
Oh, it's been that long? Jeez.
yeah. Like I never. Yeah, it's just been a long time. So
How are you living your life without surround
yeah,
sound?
tell me about it. It's like 900 square foot of my house I can't even use right now. So
You should have reached out to SBS, but let me get a loaner system for a little bit.
amen on Sinners in 4K. Now this man knows the history and the culture. Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, Big Jack. I'm so glad I haven't listened to too many speakers because I'm 1,000% happy with my Klipsch RP setup. As until you hear the new RP setup. Is it RP or RF? It's like R something, right?
The new clip
RP.
stuff does look interesting. I'll give it that.
It does. I mean, the Apollo ones look like little pearlescent versions of the Klipsch. So
Something.
checkerboard drivers. I'm really interested in that. I mean, the new RP stuff or RF stuff is not bad looking as well. It's got the curved cabinet, the wood grain finish.
Yeah.
So yeah,
RS. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get that in there. RS signature. All right. I mean, those are cool. I've never been interested in clip speakers before because when I used to work at Best Buy, we'd hear them all the time. The cabinets would be like what, quarter-inch thick,
Yeah.
quarter-inch MDF. It was like
Those were my first speakers, man.
they're like this thick. You wrap your knuckles on them. I was like, dude, I can punch straight through this cabinet. So hopefully they upgraded it. It looks like they upgraded the cabinetry. I do like that. I might upgrade to that. They might
Nice.
be like the most expensive clips ever, those Apollos. But we shall see. New Onkyo. Did you see the new Onkyos?
Yeah, stuff looks nice, man.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's just a aesthetic upgrade or if it actually is any
Yeah.
good. But all right, guys, we are going to log off here. Kellen, where can the folks find you and contact you if they want to purchase anything?
You can go again. The website's up and going. I've had some customers dig and find me. They found me on LinkedIn, called my number, some old customers. That's great. If I helped you before, you like the experience, you want to support me on this new journey and venture, I'd love to help you out. Get a hold of me, Kellen at shopodyssey.com. So that's shop ODSY. And then if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Instagram. It's a little empty right now, but as soon as we get the website up and running, the content will flow. And then I think we're going to do Strato V giveaway for the first 15,000 or 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. So
Ooh.
run them up.
Free
Run it up.
Kaleidoscape. That is a
Escape, baby.
$5,000, $4,000 value.
No,
Or is it
I think we're
5,000?
gonna. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a Strato V with $300 movie credits. So
Ooh.
do it up.
Make sure you get that 24 terabyte hard drive as well
Yeah.
before them prices go up again.
Yeah. No kidding. Right.
It'd be like
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
be up to $35,000 for that Terra server.
Anything with RAM and memory, man, it's just gonna get crazy for a while. Sure. But no, I appreciate you having me on, Shane.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for
Handsome
watching. Subscribe to Kellen's channel. Subscribe. Leave some thumbs up. Stuff like that. All that good stuff. We'll see ya next week.
Later.